66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer wide asteroid changed its trajectory, and this was an apocalypse for the dinosaurs. It resulted in a massive collision between Earth and the asteroid. The impact was so powerful that all the dinosaurs went extinct, and not just dinosaurs, it wiped out almost 70% of the species living at that time. So, what does it tell us? It shows how dangerous a single asteroid can be. In 2018, in his book Brief Answers to the Big Questions, Stephen Hawking warned humanity that the most dangerous thing for the human is asteroid. If we don't want to end up like dinosaurs, then we must find a way to solve this problem. But what can we do? Well, there are two ways to save humanity. First of all, if a giant asteroid is coming toward us and we want to save us, then we must leave Earth and start living on another planet which has similar environment like Earth. But the problem is, despite trillions of exoplanets, we haven't found such a planet yet. And even if we find one, it would be almost impossible to go there with our present day technologies. So we have to switch to another plan and somehow try to avoid this collision of asteroid and the Earth. But this is not an easy task. First of all, we have to find and locate the exact trajectory of the asteroid, and this is the most difficult part. Asteroids are generally made up of ice and silicate rocks, and that's why they reflect only 10 to 15% of sunlight. Other than that, they are much smaller than planets and moons, and this is what makes it so difficult to track. So, we use some smart techniques to find them. We observe a specific part of the sky and take multiple pictures. Then, we combine these photos and look for the points which are changing their position rapidly compared to other points. If we find such a point, then we observe it for a long time and then predict its trajectory. But despite all these efforts, we can't say by 100% surety that it will collide with Earth or not, because they are very small in size and a tiny gravitational force might change their trajectory. It is quite possible that an asteroid is going its way, but Earth or Moon's gravity influence its path and we have to face the doomsday. So, what will we do in that case? Scientists suggest many ideas to prevent this collision. First of them is to destroy the asteroid with the help of a nuclear weapon, as shown in movies. We'll send a powerful nuclear missile that will break the asteroid in smaller parts. When these smaller pieces of asteroid will enter the atmosphere, they'll burn down by the air friction, which will appear as shooting stars. But to make this successful, we need a really big and powerful weapon, because if we fail to break the asteroid smaller parts, then all these pieces will come together and form a big asteroid as the previous one. In the next technique, we'll paint half of the asteroid with white paint. As we know, white is a good reflector, so it will reflect the sunlight falling on its surface, which will create a reaction force, and this reaction force will change the original trajectory of the asteroid in long term. The next method is known as gravitational tractor. In this, we'll fly a spaceship parallel to the asteroid. In the deep space, where there is no planet or other celestial body nearby, the spaceship and the asteroid both will attract each other, and this will change the trajectory of the asteroid. But it's also a time taking method which requires the exact location of asteroid several months or maybe years before collision. Now, the most important question among all these methods, which one will work at the right time? It's a difficult question because we have never tried any of them yet. But we have to hurry because in 2003, astronomers found an asteroid 99942 Apophysis. After a long observation, they predicted that it may collide with Earth in 2029. But fortunately, they observed it again and told that it will come closer to Earth, but there won't be any collision. But this is not the only asteroid in space. In fact, we are all surrounded by trillions of asteroids. Some of them may come from sun side, and they are the most dangerous one because they are almost impossible to detect due to the immense brightness of the sun. In 2018, B612, a planetary defense organization which keeps an eye on the dangerous things from space, made a statement in which they said a huge asteroid is coming toward us and it will collide with Earth. We don't know when this will happen, but it will happen 100%.